Hello, guys. Welcome to yet another episode of Fitness in Focus. And today, I would like to apologize to you first because last week I couldn't release any of the video. I got caught up in so many work and I was very busy, but here I am. And the topic of today's discussion is actually very straightforward. I come across a lot of videos on my Instagram feed, on YouTube, about gym, fitness, health, and these videos from a lot of celebrities and influencers in India and abroad also. And these videos are so random and so baseless and so stupid that it's funny to even see at them you know all they've been doing is trying to get views. They've been kicking the boxes of protein. They've been telling you to do these three exercises, follow these routines, top five foods. But the truth is, in my experience, it's actually so many things and so many different types of exercises that you have to do in order to get that transformation that you need. The truth is, what works for everybody might not work for you. So in reality, what happens is you follow certain people on the Instagram because you want to learn something, something that adds value to your life, something that makes you understand what you cannot about fitness and gymming and workouts. Okay, but the goal of these people is to get views. So by doing these stupid things and buying and by selling certain clickbaits, that's what we call on social media, these are clickbaits. Okay, so their goal is getting fulfilled. They are getting views, they are getting comments on the videos. But is your goal has been taken care of? You should ask yourself, are you uh, by seeing those videos, are there any values that are being added to your life? Are you learning from them? So if the answer is no, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to break down two things for you. Number one, how to work out in a gym, and how to handle weight around you, and what actually helps you. And number two, what kind of diet you should follow. What food you should eat, and how would you decide that? What how would you decide that what kind of diet you should be in? Okay, so here are the two things. Now, to make you understand this properly, I'll break down these two things step by step to you. So grab your pen and paper, and if you don't have it, you might just save this video and forward it to your friends and whoever you think will be benefited. Okay, so shall we start? So let's suppose this is your first day in the gym. You have just entered a gym and you are seeing some people are working out, some people are lifting weight, squatting maybe 100 kg, some people are running on the treadmill, and people aggressively shouting out, and motivating each other. Okay, and all of this might be a little overwhelming for you, can be a little overwhelming for you. So what do you have to do? Do you just hop on the treadmill and start working out, start running, or you just lift up, or you just go to the weight section and try to lift 20 kg, do bench press with 40 kg? What is it that you have to do? None of it, actually. First, what you need to do is you need to analyze what is your goal. What is it that you're trying to achieve? What is it that your body needs? Are you trying to lose weight? Are you trying to gain weight? Do you want to go for bodybuilding, or you just want to stay fit? You just want to stay in the shape. So first you have to analyze what is your goal, and then you make a plan towards it, whether it is a diet or the kind of workout that you choose. My first question: have you ever seen an only cardio gym or an only weightlifting gym? You wouldn't, right? And see, there are a lot of gyms that offers other things also. They offer Zumba, they offer yoga, but at least two things that a gym has, okay, is weight section and the cardio section. The cardio section has your cross trainer, it has your treadmill, it has your basic cycling. Okay, and for weight section there are lots and lots of options. In order to have a body transformation, you need to have a balance of both, not just weightlifting and not just cardio. So cardio helps you to improve your heart muscles. Okay, it helps you to build a strong core, build more stamina, while weightlifting will improve your bone density. Okay, it helps you strengthen bone, it helps you, build muscle, okay, burn more fat and build resilience. Okay, so a balance of both is necessary. Not just one is going to help you in achieving that body transformation which you are thinking it. So the first step, okay, is to learn how you exactly lift, is to focus on your form, learn the exercises. Now hopping on a treadmill, okay, is no rocket science. Okay, you know how to ride a bicycle, cross trainer is, relatively easy to figure out. But learning to lift properly, learning to bench press, or learning to do a proper back workout might take you a certain time. And it's very important too, because you're lifting weight and you don't want, okay, some injury to happen in early stage of your uh, gymming or workout, let's say. Don't just go and ego lift. You know what ego lifting is? Trying to lift anything and everything that you see around. Okay, so try to perfect your form first. Okay, and it's actually very important. It's actually more important than you realize. Okay, when you're lifting a weight, let's say when you're doing a bench press or a back workout, the only thing that you lift weight is from your hands or from your legs. Okay, but how exactly when you're lifting weights from your hand is that weight or that particular movement is helping your chest build, is helping you to exercise your chest muscle or your back muscle. Okay, understanding and which muscle is it exactly that you're targeting from that particular exercise, and is that muscle is being worked out or not. Understanding it and concentrating on the form is the first and the foremost thing that you have to learn in a gym. This is called attaining a form. So focus on the form first, and not the how much weight you're lifting. Okay, that will come later, and that will happen. But if your form is not correct, in the early stage only, you will be developing certain injuries that won't allow you to increase weight on your exercises. Okay, so it's really very important that you focus on your form first, and to help you on that is your trainer. Okay, or maybe maybe a friend, or maybe some guy, that you see on the gym, that who has done a body transformation or who is experienced. Take help of them. Don't put your ego there. Okay, just go to your trainer and tell them to teach you how to exercise. Just watching videos on the internet won't help you. You can see the videos on the YouTube, and then you try to lift weight, according to what that particular guy or girl is lifting, or how they are doing. It actually doesn't work out well. In my experience, it doesn't. When I started working out, so what happened is, for the first year, I was doing good. I was following people. I was seeing videos around. Watching different articles. That time we didn't had YouTube much popular back then. Okay, so what I used to do, I used to download exercises, the image of the exercises, and I tried to follow them. Okay, but after 1 year, when I met my trainer, my first trainer, and my only trainer, in fact, and the first day when I worked out with him, I realized that all of those exercises that I was doing was pretty wrong. And uh, I had a few injury also after that. Okay, and that was because of that wrong form that I was doing at that time. Okay, so please, uh, you know, I did that. I learned from it. So that is why I'm sharing with you. Okay, seeing a video on YouTube is not as efficient as the person who is there in your gym and has been and is there to help you out. So take his help, take her help, and learn how to lift a weight. That is very important. So any transformation any kind of transformation, whether it is you know gaining weight or losing weight. Okay, any kind of body transformation is 60 to 70% your diet, and only 30 to 40% the workout that you're doing. Actually, what happens is, whether you're losing weight or whether you're gaining weight, your workout kind of remains the same. Not exactly, obviously, but it kind of remains the same. What actually makes the difference is your diet. Okay, so that brings me to our next topic, which is, how would you exactly know which diet or what diet to follow? Understanding the diet is one of the trickiest thing that I've seen, that I've come across in my experience, and I've seen people failing at it terribly. There are a lot of trial and error methods that people go on. Okay, and uh, after some time, people get bored of it. People get misleaded from a lot of people. So today I'll try to break down that, how does a diet work. So what exactly a diet is? You eat food, okay, because your body need nutrients. And what are those nutrients? Those are proteins, vitamins, uh, carbohydrates, fats, sodium, potassium, calcium, leucine, amino acids, and different other types of nutrients also. Okay, so whatever food we eat, we get those nutrients from it. Okay, and those nutrients actually make our body run, or make every organ our body run. Now there are a lot of nutrients, like vitamins, minerals, sodium, that we need in very small amount, and then there are some nutrients that we need in relatively higher amount. So today I'm going to discuss those three type of nutrients that your body needs in abundance, and these three nutrients are those which actually will be responsible for the transformation that you're seeking, whether it is to lose weight or gain weight or stay fit or build body muscle. So whatever it is, these three nutrients plays the major role in it. And so the first and foremost and the most important nutrient that your body needs in abundance, and it's not difficult to guess, is protein, right? So you have heard that that you need good protein if you're working out. Not just when you're working out, but even in a normal life, you need a lot of protein. Do you know this for a fact that we Indians, we rank 128th, in terms of life expectancy. Okay, and our protein consumption is one of the lowest in among all of the countries. And this is majorly because most of the people in India are vegetarians, and you don't get enough protein from vegetarian foods. Okay, so what do you have to do? I mean, I'm not telling you to compromise on your ethics and eat chicken because your body needs it. Okay, that would be perfect if you follow that, but I'm not telling you that. I'll be giving you more options. Okay, so please stay tuned in. So protein is a building block of muscle, and how much of it you need actually depends on what you want to do. Even if you're not working out and you're just doing your daily chores, like you're going to the office, you're working there, or you have a shop and you're sitting there, or whatever normal work is. Okay, you need protein of it. You need protein for your body to work the way it has to. Did you know that even if you're not working out in and you're just dealing your daily chores, and you're just going to your office, your body needs at least 1.2 gram per kilogram of your body weight just to maintain protein requirement that helps your body going. Okay, that means if, let's say, you're about 60 kg of weight, you need at least 72 grams of protein every day. Okay, even if you're not working out, even if you don't have any extra physical activity. Now when we go below it, like, you're not consuming 72 grams of protein, your body starts to lose weight. Your body starts to break the protein in your body, the protein that you have in your body, the muscles that you have in your body, and it starts releasing energy from it. So 1.2 gram of protein is required when you're not going to the gym. But what if you're doing any extra physical activity? Let's say you're playing for 1 hour, or you're working out in a gym, or you're having any physical activity, or you're engaged in a physical activity apart from your daily chores, then your body needs at least 1.5 grams per kilogram of your body weight. Okay. And how much that is? Let's say you're 60 kg again, then you need about 90 grams of protein every day just to fulfill that requirement. Now there is a wrong conception. I mean, people, I have heard, so many times in my 12, 13 years of gymming, that protein helps you build muscle, protein helps you uh, you know gain muscle, protein helps your body transform. But actually that's not how it works. Protein helps you to recover your muscles. So what happens when we are working out? We are pulling our muscles and pushing. Okay, so we are contracting our muscles and we are expanding them. So in that process, what happens is, uh, your muscles breaks down. Okay, the sheath of muscles that are inside your body, it breaks down. Okay, there is a wear and tear. So it's similar to what happens, let's say, in any kind of machine. Okay, so when a machine works, what happens? Obviously, there will be a wear and tear. So that's what happens similarly in your muscles. Okay, and so when you're done working out, then you take protein. So that protein is to lubricate your protein requirements. That, let's say, I mean, I'm saying that in a very layman's term, but actually what it does, it helps those uh, muscles that have broken down. It helps them to recover, so that you don't. And that's how exactly the muscle grows. I mean, you might want to think that why do you want to break the muscle? That's how the muscle grows, and that's how the layer of fat between them will eventually wear out. Okay, and then you get a certain shape of your muscle. Okay, so that's what happens. If you're doing just a normal exercise, and if you have added gymming, 1 hour of gymming, okay, to your daily routine apart from your daily chores, or let's say then you need at least 1.5 gram of per kilogram of your body weight. That's how much protein you need. But let's say your physical activity is much intense. Let's say you're kickboxing or you're swimming. Okay, then that level goes higher. You need about 2 to 2.5 gram per kilogram of your body weight if you're kickboxing, or if you're swimming, if you're running, and if you're cycling like a cyclist. I'm not talking about cycling for 1 kilometer or 2 kilometer. Let's say you're a cyclist and you have to cycle for, let's say, 20 to 30 kilometer every day. Then you need greater amount of protein to get your body running. Okay, so that's what happens with protein. So what happens is, let's say you're trying to gain weight. Okay, so when you're trying to gain weight, you would want to consume, let's say, average kind of protein. The protein intake doesn't need to be much on the much higher side. 1.5 gram to 1.7 gram per kg of your body weight is enough protein to consume. Okay, when you're trying to gain weight. But what if you're trying to lose weight? Then the story is different. Protein intake, or how much protein you're consuming, okay, it actually decides how fast will you lose your fat. Abundance of protein in body helps you to lose fat. Okay, so if you're trying to lose weight, then along with your exercise, what you have to do, you have to increase the food that adds protein. So you have to, obviously you have seen that people who are, going to the gym, they start adding, boiled chicken or boiled eggs. They have around, 8 to 10 eggs every day, egg whites. Yeah, and chicken breasts and a lot of protein stuff. So that's why your trainer, makes that kind of diet chart for you, because abundance of protein will help you lose weight faster. Okay, now, what apart from protein is other nutrient that your body needs in abundance? Carbohydrates. Yes, carbohydrates carbohydrates is actually very important, whether you're trying to lose weight or whether you're trying to gain weight. No carbs diet is a big no-no. Please don't fall into that trap. Okay, your body needs carbohydrates because so do you know what exactly is calorie? Calorie is that unit of measurement for energy. So, and how does your body releases energy? By breaking down the carbohydrates, by breaking down the fat, by breaking down the protein. Okay, so your body constantly needs energy. Whether even if you're sleeping, even when you're sleeping, your body uh, functions, right? It does. So it needs its energy. Your mind needs your energy. Your every organ in the body, it needs energy. Okay, so even if you're trying to lose weight, you need carbohydrates. But how much of it is again a different story. If you're so naturally, if you're trying to lose weight, then the amount of carbohydrates that you need in your diet is very low. When you're trying to lose weight, the amount of carbohydrates is about 2 to 4 grams per kilogram of your body weight. So let's say if you're around let's say 80 kg of body weight, you need at least what's 4 times of 80? It's 320 calories every day if you're trying to lose weight. Okay, and that shouldn't happen on the day one. That can't happen on the day one. Let's say you're consuming 2000 or 2500 calories in a day, and then you start gym, and then you start to uh, commit yourself to losing weight. So what happens is you cannot bring down that 2500 to 500, somewhere between 500 to 600 range, or even to 400 range within a day. That won't happen. So try to lower it week by week, day by day. Okay, so that is much easier. You don't you know so remember I told you that committing yourself to the fitness is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So that's why I told you that it's a marathon. It won't happen on the day one. Okay, if you try to do it, then our body doesn't work like that. Okay, do you know what would happen if you stop eating carbs at all, and if you go into a no carb diet? First, on first few days, your body would you know uh, break down the fat, the carbohydrates that you have inside your body. Okay, but after a certain time, your body will start thinking that you're going into starvation. Okay, and there will be no carbs coming in. Okay, so it will uh, uh, what it would do, that it would preserve the carbohydrates, the fat that is there in your body, so that it can use it later. Okay, it won't just break down the fat. Okay, it won't just break down the carbs that it already has stored. And also it would break down the protein inside your body, the muscle inside your body, to release that energy which is required. Okay, so if you think that just giving up on your carbs totally will help you uh, get that body transformation, so that may happen, that would happen. I'm not telling you that, but that is not advisable. Your body needs certain fuel to run. Okay, what if you're trying to gain weight? What better way than it can be? Gaining weight is like dream come true for people like me. So when you're trying to gain weight, okay, the simple formula is you consume more carb than you're burning up in the entire day. Let's say your total requirement. So at this point, okay, so what happens is, if you're a man, then you need at least 2000 kilocalories of energy every day to you consume that kind of calorie. Okay, you burn that kind of calorie. And if you're a woman, and if you're a girl, okay, then you consume, and then you burn somewhere around 15 to 1700 kilocalories every day. So how much of carbs does give that kind of calorie? So 150 gram of carbs will release around, let's say, 1000 kilocalories of energy. Okay, so how much carbs do you need in a day? If your body runs on, let's say, 2000 calories per day, it's somewhere in the range of 300 to 350. So that's the amount of carbs that you need every day. If you're trying to gain weight, you need to consume more carbs than your body needs. That would be 5 to 7 grams of per kilogram of your body weight. That's how much you need, because your body burns 2000 calories every day. Okay, and you need more than that. Okay, so that's what you do. But that doesn't mean that you can choose whatever the source it's coming from. Mindful eating is very important. Just because you are loading carbs, that doesn't mean that you can, eat pizzas every day, load it with cheese, and have chocolates and milkshakes and everything. So that doesn't happen like that. Consume excess of sugar, just because you want to load carbs. So mindful eating is very important. Your carbs actually should come from proper source. Okay, like start eating bananas, add chiku in your diet, go for dates, add cashews in your diet. Okay, go for white rice. Okay, so mindful eating is very important. Just because you want to load carbs, that doesn't mean you get the license to eat anything and everything. But yes, obviously you can eat, or you can binge on pizzas or burger once in a while without having any guilt. Okay, but remember, mindful eating is very important. What you eat doesn't just improves your body; it sets a mindset for you. That brings me to nutrient number three, the nutrient around which most of the myths are built: fat. Correct. By this time, you already know that there are two kinds of fat. Okay, good fat and bad fat. But what you don't know is bad fat is not exactly the villain. Okay, you need some of it. Not in abundance, obviously. I mean, good fat, you need more of good fat in your body. But that doesn't mean that you don't need any bad fat. Bad fat is not called bad because it's bad for your health. What happens is our body creates all of these nutrients that I talked about earlier. Okay, it creates protein, it creates you know uh, carbohydrates, it creates sodium, it releases calcium and everything. So what is good fat? Good fat is HDL, and bad fat is LDL, right? That's what it is. So your body produces HDL and LDL, and body doesn't produces anything which is not required in the body. Okay, which is not consumed in the body. So body is very smart that way. So never think that bad fat is something that you don't require at all. Before that, let me tell you about what good fats are. Okay, so good fats are MVPs of your diet. These includes monosaturated and polysaturated fats. They keep your cholesterol, they keep your heart healthy. Okay, and it lowers the risk of heart diseases. So what are the source of it? Good sources of it: avocados, you know nuts. Okay. mm, then there are dates, walnuts, seeds like chia seeds, and watermelon seeds, and different kind of seeds that are there. Okay, so these are good sources of good fat. Yes, one more important sources that I forgot to tell you for good fat is omega 3 fatty acids. Now, time to address the elephant in the house: bad fat, saturated fat, and trans fat. So your body actually needs some saturated fat because it helps the hormones to work better. Okay, but the sources should be very genuine. It should come from nuts, it should come from meat, and it should come from oils like coconut oil. Okay, but trans fat is something that you should take care of. Okay, because trans fat actually increases the risk of heart disease, right? Trans fat is something that comes from baked items and fried things. Okay, and all of it. Okay, so all of the street food that you have, they have trans fat. Always check for partially hydrogenated oils, and just make sure that it's not there in whatever food you're consuming. So let me just summarize it for you. Bad fats mean saturated and trans fat. Saturated fat is good fat because it helps the hormones to work better. Okay, without it, hormones will not work properly. Trans fat is not something that you should be including in your diet. Okay, so always check for partially hydrogenated oils. Steer clear from fried products, or so that's there. a diet that demonizes any of it, good fat and bad fat, is actually a not very healthy diet. So, concluding all of it, your body needs all kind of nutrient, but there are certain nutrients that it needs in abundance. And what about the workout? uh, you should always try to work on your form first and then the weight. Okay, so in this episode I tried to break it down for you, okay, as much as I could. I don't know uh, how successful I was, okay, but if there is some question that you want to ask me, and if there is something that you uh, want to clear off, okay, please contact me. You can message me on Instagram. You can this video will be on YouTube, so you can put a comment down there. You can actually mail me directly at fitnessinfocuspodcast@gmail.com. That's our email ID. And if you think that this is a good video, and it added some value to your life, it will help you in some way, then please share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your relatives, so even they can be benefited from it. Okay, and we have just hit around 800 plays on Spotify. So I want to thank you all for that. Okay, it's been only 2 months, and that I started this podcast, and the kind of response that I'm getting is actually just inspiring me, okay, to make more videos, to learn more and share with you, uh, communicate with you. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Till then, stay fit, stay healthy, and keep grinding.
Free audio post production by alphonic.com.